1:15 p.m. This is the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation. The news edited by Catherine Pereira and read by Geethanjali Ramanayaka. The headlines. President returns after attending the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Indian Foreign Secretary calls on the Prime Minister, Mahinda Rajapaksa. The final decision to vaccinate youth between 15 and 19 years of age will be taken soon. Measures to fill the existing vacancies in the health sector. Government to honor Yohani with a state award. Foreign news, North Korea reopens hotline with South in a bid to mend ties. Local news in detail. President Gotabaya Rajapaksa, who attended the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly in New York, has returned to the island. He had left for the United States on the 18th of September to attend the 76th session of the United Nations General Assembly. Accordingly, the cabinet will meet this week under the patronage of the president. It has also been reported that some decisions will be taken for several goods. India's Foreign Secretary Harshvardhan Shringla has called on Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. Following bilateral talks with the Prime Minister, the Indian Foreign Secretary is also expected to meet with the President Gotabaya Rajapaksa. Mr. Shringla arrived in Colombo on Saturday on a 4-day official visit, his first official visit to the island nation following an invitation from his Sri Lankan counterpart, Admiral retired Professor Jayanath Kolumbage. Foreign Secretary Shringla visited the temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic in Kandy yesterday before travelling to Trincomalee and Jaffna. The National Operational Centre to Prevent COVID-19 says that the final decision to vaccinate the youth between 15 to 19 years of age will be taken soon. A vaccination program will be conducted for the children with various chronic health conditions and complications in this age category. It is also expected to carry out the vaccination program for other children as well. The vaccination for the children in the Apeksha Hospital in Maharagama is to be initiated from today. State Minister Channa Jayasumna said in Parliament today that measures will be taken to fill the existing vacancies in the hospital. Students in the southern province have faced many difficulties due to teacher-principal strike. Parliamentarian of the Samagi Jana Balwege Rohini Kaviratna said in Parliament that the salary anomalies of the teachers and principals should be removed soon. State Minister Susil Premajayantha said that at present 18,000 graduates have been appointed as trainees to the schools. This decision has been taken by a cabinet paper. The government is responding positively to the problem of teachers. A basic solution for them will be given at the next budget. This news comes to you from the Sri Lanka Broadcasting Corporation.
Sri Lanka Insurance, like a father, like a mother.
State Minister of National Heritage and Rural Arts Vidura Wickramanayake said steps have been taken to honour singer Yohani De Silva, who took the name of Sri Lanka to the international arena with a state award. He told Parliament that Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa, as the subject minister, has already given instructions in this regard. The minister said this is in response to a question raised by SJB MP Hesha Vithanage. And that ends local news.
Just as love and freedom are important to a child, so too is knowledge. Encouraging their pursuit of knowledge is our most important responsibility as parents.
Sri Lanka Insurance Minimuthu education plans ensure a secure future for your child with a higher education fund, comprehensive protection and a range of additional covers. Minimuthu education plans for children who dare to dream. Sri Lanka Insurance, like a father, like a mother.
A mother knows the pain of each member of the family. Siddhalepa, the trusted relief for aches and pains.
An effective therapy for relief from cold, sneezing, flu, headaches, swelling due to toothaches, rheumatic, discomforts, and muscular aches and pains. Siddhalepa, the Vidamahatmya in every home.
The main news story is brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
The Colombo High Court trial at bar today served charges on 24 suspects accused over the Easter Sunday terror attacks. Hearings pertaining to the case are set to commence on November 23, 2021. The court issued summons on 25 defendants in the case who are in custody to appear before the court today. A special 3-member panel of judges were appointed last month to hear the case regarding the 2019 terror attacks in Sri Lanka. And that was our main news story.
The main news story was brought to you by Siddhalepa Vedamahatmya.
Brush your teeth twice a day for healthy teeth and gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, your trusted brands in oral care for many years.
Supiriviki Ayurvedic toothpaste for adults. Kakulu Ayurvedic toothpaste for kids. 9 Ayurvedic ingredients of Supiriviki will protect your teeth and strengthen your gums. Supiriviki and Kakulu, products from Siddhalepa.
In Watchlight.
And now in Watchlight.
The Environment Ministry says Sri Lanka spent around $9 million a year to import medicinal plants from India. The ministry said medicinal plants such as Aralu, Bulu and Nelli used in Ayurvedic and indigenous medicine have been imported from India, although all these plants are well grown in the country. The ministry suggests to the Presidential Task Force that a program should be initiated to ensure that these plants could be grown locally. The chairman of the task force, Minister Mahinda Amaravira, said that under the National Tree Planting Program implemented by the ministry, it could also be expanded to cultivate these trees and plants in abundance in the forest areas as well as on either sides of the roads. And that was Watchlight.
World News.
In the headlines, North Korea reopens hotline with South in a bid to mend ties. Japan's new Prime Minister takes office. 8 dead as private jet hits building in Milan. World news in detail. North Korea has restored communication lines with the South months after it cut across border hotline. The move comes days after the country's leader Kim Jong-un said he was willing to restore communication as a conditional olive branch. However, Pyongyang also said the restoration of their relationship was dependent on the attitude of South Korean authorities. North Korea has also recently been ramping up its military tests. It has fired 4 missiles in less than a month, a sign that it has no intention of showing down its arms development. Fumio Kishida has formally taken office as Japan's new Prime Minister, succeeding Yoshihide Suga, who resigned after just 1 year in office. Mr. Kishida, 64, won the race to lead Japan's ruling Liberal Democratic Party last week. He will face a range of tough issues, including post-pandemic economic recovery and threats from North Korea. He will also be hoping to help his party regain popularity after its unpopular push to host the Tokyo Olympics. The move to go ahead with the event came despite massive public opposition due to concerns over a surge in COVID cases. A private plane has crashed into an empty office block in the northern Italian city of Milan, killing 8 people on board. The plane, which was bound for the island of Sardinia, came down after taking off from Milan's Linate airport. The pilot was a Romanian billionaire, Dan Petrescu, 68. He died alongside his wife and their son, Italian media say. The crash set the office block and several parked cars on fire. No one on the ground was injured. An investigation into the cause of the crash has been launched. Some witnesses say the single-engine Pilatus PC-12 was already on fire when it went down. Back to the headlines of the world news. North Korea reopens hotline with South in a bid to mend ties. Japan's new Prime Minister takes office. 8 dead as private jet hits building in Milan. And that ends world news.
And now in development news.
Reconstruction work of the 7 irrigational reservoirs in the Mahavali H zone has begun. More than 13 million rupees have been allocated in this regard. At present, reconstruction activities in 87 irrigational reservoirs in the H zone have already been completed. And that was development news.
Sports news.
Cricket news. The International Cricket Council says that issuing of tickets for all matches of the T20 World Championship tournament has commenced. The matches will be played in 3 playgrounds in the United Arab Emirates. Measures have been taken to provide 70% of the seating capacity for cricket fans while keeping social distance. Abu Dhabi has also introduced new socially distanced pods of a maximum of 4 spectators on their east and west grass mounds. The Oman Cricket Academy has a temporary infrastructure built to welcome 3,000 fans. Football news. Sri Lanka will make a couple of strategic changes to their approach when they take on Nepal in their second game of the 13th SAFF football tournament at the National Stadium in Male today. The kickoff is scheduled for 9:30 p.m. Sri Lankan time. And that was sports news.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 co-sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners. From October 1st, 2021 to September 30th, 2022. Remit a minimum of $100 or an equivalent amount in any foreign currency through NSB U-Trust for 6 months consecutively. Send more money and increase the chances of winning.
Business news. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Arya Kiri, Director, CEO and MIA member Lakshman Veerasurya said the Milk Powder Importers Association yesterday assured that consumers could fulfill their milk powder requirements from next Wednesday or Thursday without any further shortage. He further said the association has made several requests from the Consumer Affairs Authority CAA from the beginning of this year to increase the price in par with the price increase of milk powder in the world market, the high cost of freight charges and the increase of the value of the dollar against the Sri Lankan rupee. According to reports, Sri Lanka's monthly milk powder consumption is between 6,500 to 7,000 metric tons. And that was business news.
Business news. Sponsored by National Savings Bank, the safest place for your money.
Cash through NSB globally and win wonderful gifts locally. Will you be the lucky winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee? 50 co-sovereigns for the top prize winner of the NSB Golden Jubilee. Scooters for the 10 second prize winners. iPhones for the 10 third prize winners. Mountain bikes for the 29 fourth prize winners.
In economic news, the Embassy of Sri Lanka in the Kingdom of Bahrain, in coordination with Lulu Hypermarket, conducted a 5-day Sri Lanka Produce and Food Mart from September 29 to October 3rd, titled Sri Lanka Fest, with a view to promoting trade, tourism and culture of Sri Lanka, as well as to augment the image of the country amongst the nationals of Bahrain and foreign expatriates residing in the kingdom. The mega event will showcase in all 8 Lulu hypermarket stores in Bahrain, and over 10,000 visitors and shoppers are expected to attend, including Sri Lankan nationals domiciled in Bahrain. And that was economic news.
Economic news, courtesy of...
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibility. That's why we promise to give you the best returns and guarantee on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
I bought my daughter a laptop for her work by managing my finances. Whatever the expenses may be, I can't afford to miss out on life's special moments like her birthday or our anniversary. So you need to invest to make your family's future flourish.
Saving money isn't easy when you have responsibilities. That's why we promise to give you the best returns on your investment. LOLC Finance Fixed Deposits. Maximize your savings. LOLC Finance PLC, incorporated on the 13th of December 2001, is rated SLA stable by ICRA Lanka Limited and is licensed by the Monetary Board of the Central Bank of Sri Lanka under the Finance Business Act number 42 of 2011.
Weather report. The Met Department says that cloudy skies will prevail over most parts of the country. Showers or thundershowers will occur at times in the western, Sabaragamuwa, central, northwestern, southern and northern provinces. Heavy showers above 100 millimeters can be expected at some places in these areas. Showers or thundershowers will occur at several places elsewhere. And that was the weather report. To end this news broadcast, back to the headlines. President returns after attending the United Nations General Assembly in New York. Indian Foreign Secretary calls on the Prime Minister Mahinda Rajapaksa. The final decision to vaccinate youth between 15 and 19 years of age will be taken soon. Measures to fill the existing vacancies in the health sector. Government to honour Yohani with a state award. Foreign news, North Korea reopens hotline with South in a bid to mend ties. And with that, we end this news broadcast and back to Chandima Virkon on the other side. Over to you, Chandima.
Thank you very much, Geetanjali. That was Geetanjali Ramanayaka bringing you the afternoon bulletin of news.